Mustang Mach 1.
There. Yeah. So this is ready for the track, right?
Yeah. So it will be the pinnacle 5-liter for both drag strip, straight line, and left and right.
Guys, that's the last look to the Terminator. Iconic, man. Iconic. Are you gonna miss the Cobra? Surrounded by Mark 1s.
Much later.
Alright guys, it's official. We just bought this 2023 Mark 1. You want me to guide you? Straight up. Alright guys, first time starting the Mach 1, leaving the dealership, and she's gonna do the honors and be the camera woman, the great woman that she is. We only have 6 miles. Get that on video. We only have 6 miles of this beautiful car. Never had a Mustang so new in my life. Always all my Mustangs have been used Mustangs. Mainly like 10 years plus. Having this is truly an experience, and I hope that I could share it with you guys. Came on the 03 Cobra, and we're living with a 2023 Mach 1, guys. This is special. This is truly special. How's it feel? Are you comfortable?
Super.
Are you more comfortable in the Cobra?
Of course. Difference night and day.
Sounds crazy, huh? Alright guys, so this is the first POV / intro of my 2023 Mach 1. If my voice sounds a little bit bad on this video, I apologize. Going under a little bit of a rough weather in terms of a little bit sick, but this is my Mach 1. We're starting off in normal mode, and yeah. So this video obviously is just me introducing the car to you guys, my audience, and this is our new Mach 1. This is the car that you expect to see on the channel. So what did I feel as soon as I left the dealership? Just a clip that you saw. Well, the first thing that I noticed was refinement. Coming out from my 03 Cobra, jumping into this, it was just a different world. You know, this is more of kind of like a BMW in terms of refinement. It's not there compared to the new BMWs. This is more raw, but it's just very much refined, especially in normal mode. You know, the suspension, this car, all the Mach 1s 21 and up, they bring Magna Ride standard, so it's able to soften up the shocks and adjust up to 1,000 times per second. It's pretty cool technology. And if you want to go into sport mode, it'll actually stiffen up all of the shocks, and it's able to give you a firmer ride and then remove a lot of the body roll. But if you're just cruising out, it's just you just want to hang out, this is perfect. So yeah, just driving this car, coming out the dealership, it was just amazing, man. This is my very first new Mustang, and you know, it didn't disappoint. What you hear now is the red mesh. I'm gonna just put it in my mode, which actually I have it set up so the exhaust, actually the valves open, because all these cars, they come with active exhaust, so you could actually put the car louder or, you know, quieter, and the exhaust just sounds fantastic on this car. I don't know if the camera is doing justice picking up the sound, but this car sounds just unbelievable. You could hear the pops. It just crackles and pops, and it sounds so good from the factory, and it was uniquely tuned for the Mach 1 spec. But yeah, it sounds amazing. So let's talk a little bit about the new Mach 1s. When they came out, a lot of people talk, oh, these are part spins cars, because they take bits and pieces from all the Mustangs. Like, for example, the Coyote from the GT, the suspension from the 350, this amazing transmission is actually from the GT350. That was one of the reasons. Well, that was basically the main reason why I wanted this car, because I wanted the ceramic of the Shelby. If you're driving a 350, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The transmission on the Shelby is just unbelievable. It's just amazing. It's just one of the best. Feeling of going through this transmission also is not gonna lock you out from second to third. The MT82 is just famous for having weak shift forks. This one could take a lot of abuse. It's actually built for track use. So I wanted those things. When I was going through my buying process, I got to test drive 2 Mustang GTs before driving the Mach 1, and I'm telling you, the GTs, they felt you know, a lot more floaty, you know, more like your average American car. This feels more buttoned down, and you know, the suspension is from the 350 all around. The braking is just amazing because you have 6 piston brakes up front, and it's just the steering feel is uniquely tuned to the Mach 1. And this car, it's just everything comes together with the trans, the steering. I mean, you turn a little bit and literally it turns. And in regards to the channel, obviously we're gonna see a lot more content coming on from the S550, the Mach 1. I'm gonna make a video in regards to why I bought a Mach 1 over the new Dark Horse, or even the new 24 GT, why I bought it over a Mustang GT, and why I even bought it, because I did consider a used Shelby GT350, but what led me into making the decision of buying a Mach 1 instead of going on that route, you know, instead of buying a 350. So all those things should be very, very interesting. Underneath the hood, we're dealing with the Coyote 5.0, the Gen 3, but this one, for the Mach 1, it has the 350 intake manifold. And this motor just loves to revs. Just a little bit of a throttle, and man, it feels so good. Oh God, I can't believe what Ford did with the exhaust of this car. I mean, from the factory, it sounds bananas. It's just amazing. So with this car, you get the upgraded 350 intake manifold. With that, you get the 87mm GT350 specific throttle body, and then you get the GT350 intake. So that originally, when it came out, this car was advertised at 480 horsepower. Now in 22 and 23, they drop it to 400. It dropped 10 horsepower. So this car technically is 470 horsepower. But the only difference is just a little, it's like a filter that they put on the intake for carbon monoxide, something like that. You could easily remove that filter and you're back at 480 horsepower. So I'm gonna test all that when the time comes, and I'm gonna see if that makes actual real world difference. And you know, first impressions, you know, I'm still getting used to the car, but everything about this car feels good. The build quality feels very solid, and this is a car that you could go out and then act like a hooligan, and then put it in 6th gear. Even with the sport tune exhaust, you put it in 6th gear. Those valves, they close, and it's just a very quiet and very refined experience inside this car. But the cabin is phenomenal. Great transmission. The motor revs to 7,500 RPMs, which is pretty incredible. But yeah, I mean, here you hear the rev mash. So as soon as you downshift, it blips the throttle for you, and man, it's a little acceleration, and it just pulls. Especially after 5K, after 5,000, you know, I'm still taken it to red line. I'm respecting the braking procedure. Ford says about 1,000 miles before you do any. It technically says drive fast, but man, I can't wait to feel what that red line feels like. Just a quarter of a throttle, and this thing just wants to just pull. See a little bit of this power back. This car feels so good, and this is coming from an owner that, you know, own a 500 wheel horsepower Cobra. You know, if we want to be exact, 530 wheel horsepower, 03 Cobra, and this thing feels just amazing. Okay guys, so this is gonna do it for my first impressions. I don't want to turn this into a review of the car, but yeah, it's just, I'm very happy, very pleased. We're gonna do a walk around of this car, and hope that you like this video. If you learned something, if you like this car, you know, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about the new car for the channel? Are you excited about this car and about all the content that we could create around this car, this platform? It's new, and you know, stay tuned because there's gonna be a lot more videos
on the Mustang, and everything we have learned from 2015 and that GT350 that you drive is in this today. It is the pinnacle of that 5-liter performance of what our engineers have learned over the past 6 years. You know, your Tom Barnes, your Del Zios, all those folks who actually put that engineering in are Mustang enthusiasts just like you, and they've been able to give that confidence in this vehicle. This one was based off of the 5-liter, and we wanted to develop that pinnacle of 5-liter performance, and the Mach 1 is it.